and today I want to do just a really quick overview of the new Becca Sunchaser palette. Now this, I picked mine up at Ulta. It's $34, and in here you do get a Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal, you get a mineral blush in Apricot Blossom, sorry, and you get the Sunlit Bronzer in Ponemah Sunset. So I'm assuming this is a limited edition item. You guys know, you've heard me say before, I love Becca products, but they are so damn expensive that I would much rather get them in a palette like this. I feel like the value for your money is just so much more than buying them individually, especially if you just want to try out the brand. Now, I was a little hesitant to get this because this seems to be geared more towards medium skin tones with the bronzer and the highlighter, but I am wearing the face palette today. I'm wearing all of them, and I'm gonna say I really do enjoy the palette. Now, so Ponemah Sunset is a permanent bronzer. In this palette, you're getting 0.13 grams, and in the full size product, you're getting 0.13 ounces, and in the full size product, you're getting 0.25 ounces. Opal is in the permanent line. Obviously, you are getting 0.13 ounces. In the full size, you're getting 0.28 ounces. And then the mineral blush in Apricot Blossom is 0.16 ounces. From what I see, this is exclusive to this palette, but in the full size, you're getting 0.2 ounces. So just a little bit less than the mineral blush. So you are getting less product in here, but I feel like I have so many blush products that I'm not necessarily going to go through that much that quickly. So I feel like these are a really nice size for these products. And just to compare to the Blushed with Light palette, in this one you got a total net weight of 0.46 ounces. In this one you're getting a total net weight of 0.42 ounces. So Apricot Blossom is very, very similar to, what is this one? To Wisteria, which is the one that was exclusive to the Blush with Light palette. It is very similar. It's a little bit more on the warm side, so I will compare those blushes. I will say in application, I do like the bronzer. It's got some shimmer in it. It's a little bit too orange for me, but I was able to tone it down once I just put it on with a very fluffy brush. I applied it with my Delium Tools 990 brush, which is a little bit more of a softer contour brush. I do like it, especially if I want just a softer look. And where I feel like I got a little too much product, I just went back over with my Real Techniques blending sponge just to tone it down a little bit. So I do like the blush in here. I'm wearing it today. I think it is a beautiful, summery, just soft, beautiful color, but I feel like it didn't blend quite as well as the blushes in the Blushed with Light palette. I had to work with it just a little bit more. Nothing crazy. It wasn't stiff. It wasn't chalky. I just feel like I had to work with a little bit more, to blend it out, and I did use my BRC S25 brush, which is my favorite blush brush of all time. And then I felt like Opal was beautiful. I think it performed just like the other Opal that I have, the little mini sample that I have, and it performed just like my full-size Moonstone. So I feel like that is the same quality in my personal opinion. And today I just applied that with the 125 brush from BH Cosmetics. So overall, I really do like this palette. I think it's a great value. I think if you're somebody who is very fair, or maybe somebody that you're not interested in that bronzer, you could definitely skip it. If you're not interested in Opal, you could definitely skip it. But if you're interested in these shades and that bronzer isn't going to scare you off, for those fair-skinned folks out there, I think it's a great palette to play around with and try some of their products. Now, I think this is going to be beautiful on medium to deeper skin tones, especially warmer skin tones especially. I think this is going to just be right up your alley and give you that beautiful golden goddess type of summertime look. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these for you. So this is Ponemah Sunset. This is Apricot Blossom. And this is Opal. So let me swatch this for you. So that is the Opal shade, which again I feel like performs just like their full-size one. Apricot Blossom, which again is beautiful. It's a little bit stiffer and it's a little bit powdery, more powdery than their other blushes that I've worked with in the past. But again, it didn't perform terribly on the cheeks. It just wasn't quite what I was expecting from a Becca blush. And then here is Ponemah Sunset, and I think the bronzer blended out beautifully. I was really impressed with the bronzer. Like I said, it's a little bit warm for me, I like a little bit more red toned bronzer, but I made it work and I really liked the way it turned out today. So what I want to do is compare it to, I'm going to compare it to Wisteria from the Blush with Light palette, and I'm also going to compare it to Songbird, because both of those are very similar in color. So Wisteria is right here. So you can see they're very similar in tone. Apricot Blossom is definitely warmer, and Songbird or Wisteria is definitely more cool toned. And then I think Songbird is right in the middle. Songbird has a little bit more of a sheen to it, whereas Wisteria and Apricot Blossom are matte. So just to give you perspective, so if you have this palette, if you already have the Blush with Light palette and you were thinking about picking the Sunchaser palette up just for the blush, I would pass on this because the blushes in here I feel like are superior in quality and blendability. I don't think this is bad, I just think these are better. And the colors are so similar that you're not going to really be missing out. But if you just really want to try a nice range of Becca products and see if you like them, try the Shimmering Skin Perfectors, try the mineral blushes, and try the, although I don't think this is going to be a perfect representation of the mineral blush because it is a little bit more dry and stiff in the pan, and try this Shimmering Skin Perfectors. I don't think this is a bad palette, and I think you will enjoy it. Plus the packaging is just stunning. So pretty. And just for reference, here is the Blush with Light palette. So I do really like this. I really like the way the look turned out today. I love Opal, even on my very fair skin. I feel like it works. It's not too much. It just adds that really pretty golden glow. I actually prefer Opal to Moonstone, believe it or not. So I haven't tried Pearl yet, but I prefer Opal to Moonstone. But yeah, I really like this palette. I think it is a good buy. I think, again, just need to figure out what your priorities are in the palette. If they're to try just a range of products, I think the palettes are a great way to do it because their regular products are so freaking expensive. But if you are getting this just for the blush and you already have this, or you have those blushes in full size, I would pass on this because I think you're going to be somewhat disappointed on that. But so guys, I hope this was helpful for you if you were thinking about getting this product, and maybe, you know, gave you a perspective on if this is something that you would find helpful or useful in your collection, or maybe something you can pass on. The video I want to recommend today is from X Sparkage. Again, I know she needs no help from me, but she puts a lot of work into her videos, and she started this new thing where she does cinematic swatches, and she did it for this palette. So I'm going to link that above, and it's like a little mini fashion story. It's really cool. I love people who have that type of editing skill because I'm still working on it. But guys, I hope this was helpful for you. Again, let me know what your opinions are. If you've tried this palette, if it's something that you're just like, I'm gonna pass on. I'm always interested to hear your opinions. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out and talking about makeup with me. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Have a rockin' week, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.